versus Mia Hurtado. Could I have parties announced?
Lawrence, the stage.
James Tochi for Ms. Hurtado, Judge.
And are you Ms. Hurtado?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Hurtado, did you review the application for community supervision or deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with evading arrest detention with a vehicle as a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,000 fine to be probated. State recommends deferred adjudication. Taking in consideration 2025 CC 011563 and 2025 CC 012999. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be the MRT, TAP evaluation, and 100 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, ma'am.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State of Receipts Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Without objection, Judge.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. Actually, there's a few things I need to make you aware of. The first thing is Mia lives in Uvalde County.
Mhm.
Her plan is to remain on supervision here in Bear and not have it transferred. We kind of talked about that, and she thinks it's going to work out better for her. So I don't know if the court needs to allow her to reside in Uvalde, but that is where she resides currently. But she wants the probation to remain here.
Then she will have to stay here.
Okay, well, that's why I brought it up. So then I guess then we're gonna have to ask the court to allow her supervision be transferred to Uvalde, because that is where she will be residing. And I told her it could be transferred back, I suppose, at some point. That's item 1. Item 2 is Mia's 28. She lives with her grandparents in Uvalde. She has two minor children, 8 and 2. One of them is autistic. She doesn't work. She doesn't go to school. She's basically a full-time caregiver for her autistic child. And so the reason I bring that up is with regard to the community service, I don't know if the court has any flexibility on that. Mia literally is the only person that currently is and can care for that 2-year-old. Her grandparents cannot handle him. He's a lot. And so she's just kind of watching her kids right now, and that's her life.
So who was taking care of her child when she was committing this offense in Bear County?
They were with their father.
I'm sorry?
They were with their father.
All right, so we have the father who can help out.
He lives in San Antonio. They have no custody orders. They do have an agreement. They abide by it on weekends.
Mhm.
And yes, thank God he's there to help. But the primary custodial parent is her. So I'm just bringing this to the court's attention. The court can do with it whatever the court wants.
No,
But
I
that's-
will.
That's her life, Judge.
So why didn't you just pull over?
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just pull over when the officers asked you to?
I did pull over.
Then why we're here for an evading? Because according to the stipulations that I read, they asked for your license, you wouldn't give it, and then you took off.
No, I just didn't have my license on me, but I did give my driver's license number verbally.
You're here for an evading arrest detention in a vehicle. That means that you were in a vehicle. The officers stopped you or tried to stop you, and you took off. That's why we're here. We're not here just for not turning over the license. We're here because you took off. So why?
Because I was scared.
Mhm.
He was trying to like break my window, and I just got scared.
All right, there's no mention of a breaking of a window in here or trying to break a window.
Oh,
I wasn't there, Judge.
That's not in the stipulated evidence. So when's the last time you were employed?
25 January.
All right, so that means that she can work again because I require everyone to have employment. Are you receiving any type of government assistance with regards to your special needs child?
No.
Okay. All right. And this Timothy person in the police report, is that the father of your child?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No driving without proof of a valid driver's license and insurance. There's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. The remaining 50 hours will be deducted upon completion of MRT. There are to be field visits one time per month for 3 months. If Uvalde does that. There's to be a transfer to Uvalde. 2 years deferred adjudication. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Do not believe so.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? With regards to this probation, if something comes up or you need help with something, you need to let probation know. You understand? And 2025 CR 003573, State versus Valerie Campignon. Are both parties ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
And could both parties announce for the record?
Michael Villarreal of the state.
Matthew Allen for the defense.
And are you Ms. Campion?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the parties have amended the plea bargaining agreements. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And can parties tell me, is there any restitution that's due?
I don't believe so, Judge. When I was looking at the records, notes on our side, I don't believe we've had successful contact with the complainants, even in the cases that are being taken into consideration. And so, what I marked on there is for community, I'm gonna get the words together, with community supervision to have the terms, because we don't have the restitution methods.
And Your Honor, viewing the PSI, I think there was one individual who was asking for, I guess they had to take some time off of work to deal with some of the stuff, and they were asking for restitution for the time that they missed at work. I remember seeing that in the PSI, but nothing as far as like the use of any of the information.
All right. And have both parties had a chance to review the PSI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI?
Nothing to say.
No, Your Honor.
All right. What I can tell parties in the PSI, there's a restitution of $120 that's listed to SAPD for lab fees.
That is correct.
And are both parties in agreement with that amount?
Yes, Your Honor.
The other amount that's listed is $512 to Christian Galloway.
Yes, I believe that's what I was referring to.
Oh, and that's referring to the employment?
I believe so, that they had the amount of hours that they had plus their pay and.
All right. It appears that is due to lost wages. The court is not legally allowed to give money for lost wages. Of course, there are exceptions to every rule, but I don't think this falls under one of those exceptions. If someone believes it does fall under the exception, you can let the court know.
I believe that the court's interpretation.
Your Honor, just the PSI the court can see, Ms. Compion had some, maybe not the easiest upbringing. Been on GPS monitor throughout these cases. She's been in custody, I think a total of about 5 months. She does have a 15-year-old son, lives with her mother. Her mother's here today in support. She does have a job. She's working. So finally trying to get back on track. And so we would just ask the court to follow the plea bargain agreement and allow Ms. Compion to continue those things in addition to, I believe that there was some outpatient counseling either through mental health and or drugs that were recommended.
All right. And it says here that she minimizes guilt.
Minimizes guilt. Nothing in my communication with her had led me to believe that in the PSI itself.
Yes.
She did talk about that other people were influences on her. I think that's just a statement of fact that there are other individuals that she was working with that whether they talked her into it, that's not what she was saying. It was just more of these are individuals. One of them, she even says, look, this individual co-defendant was one of my best friends. Like she understands that these are people that she needs to distance herself from, but those are her decisions that she made to, one, be around those people, and then two, participate in it as well. And she's
If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative. I've drug tested every month. I've been on GPS for seven months now, and I've been clean the entire 7 months.
All right. And who do you live with?
I live by myself.
Okay. And is there anyone else in the household?
No. Well, my son prior to this, but part of my bond stipulation was no contact with minors, so he now lives with my mother.
Okay. And what is Child Protective Services involved?
No.
All right. And cause number 2025 CR 0035773. Court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 10 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. This is run concurrent with 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 009393, 2025 CR 007 085, take in consideration 2025 CR 004696 and 2025 CR 009394. And so in cause numbers 2025 CR 9391, 009393, 009394, state, is there any restitution?
Based on those cause numbers and my recollection, I do not believe those relates to the, only for the drug testing, which would be 007085.
Okay, there is no restitution ordered under this cause number. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. Do the MIC caseload. And probation, can you provide her with any help with past trauma? All right, there's to be a trauma assessment. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. GPS tracking only. Waive GPS fees. Probation, is there anything else under that cause number?
So good.
Oh, and are you currently under Center for Healthcare Services?
Again, I've had my first, there's a few steps to becoming eligible. I've gone through the first 2 steps and now there's a wait list for outpatient mental health, but they did say I can go in next week or this week actually, because I touched them last week.
All right, and
Tuesday, Thursday.
are you current on your medications? Are you med compliant?
No, ma'am, only because I don't have health insurance, and that's why I was referred to the still.
All right, Ms. Abrams, if you can make sure that is taken care of as well, because according to the PSI report, she should be on medications. And it seems as though there's some heavy medications. So how long have you been off your medications?
About 3 years.
About 3 years, but it says here that you have a history of being prescribed these medications. Yes. You need to make sure that's taken care of. Probation is going to help you with that. Do you understand? Is there anything else under that cause number from either side?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal in that cause number? Did you understand it? And did you sign the trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal?
Yes.
All right. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we're going to move on to 2025 CR 009393. All right, and that cause number, the court is finding you guilty. I'm sorry, just 1 second. This is the run concurrent with 2025 CR 003573, 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 007085, taking consideration 2025 CR 004696, 2025 CR 009394. In this cause number, is there any restitution under cause number 2025 CR 9391, 2025 CR 009393, and 2025 CR 009394?
I do know what it's.
All right, so there's to be no restitution under this cause number. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. 200 of those hours are going to be waived once you complete parenting classes, the MIC caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, and continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that cause number?
No, Your Honor.
And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we're going to proceed in 2025 CR 009391, CR 9391, 2025 CR 009393, and 2025 CR 009394.
I do not believe so.
All right, there's to be no restitution under this cause number. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours of community service restitution. Once the parenting classes are completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied, the MIC caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time per month until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, and continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing under that cause number?
Nothing further concern.
No, Your Honor.
And that cause number, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Next, we're going to proceed in cause number 2025 CR 007085. The court will follow your agreement. The court will find you guilty, sentence you. All right, in that cause number 2025 CR 007085, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Do you understand, if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to enter your plea in 2025 CR 007085 with the amended plea? All right. Then the court will sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication. This will run concurrently with 2025 CR 003573, 2025 CR 009391, 2025 CR 009393. Take in consideration 2025 CR 004696, 2025 CR 009394. Reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, no unsupervised contact with minors, 200 hours community service restitution. Once you've completed the parenting classes, that will be waived. MIC caseload, trauma assessment, field visits one time per month until further notice, GPS tracking only, waived GPS fees, continued treatment with Center for Healthcare Services. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing in that case?
Judge, I just have a copy of this.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Thank you for dating that.
I don't forget my roots.
You remember me well. I appreciate that. And if you could give those to Ms. Abrams, please.
Yes.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Just from the state's perspective, Your Honor, just so the record is clear, can we ask that the court order that those supplemental agreements be placed under seal?
All right. Yaya, those should have sealed written on them. If you could make sure that each one is sealed, please. And each cost number. Oh, I'm sorry. That's you, Adriana. Thank you. So if you'll make sure, she'll make sure it's done.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.